I am asked all the time, how am I finding all of the pieces you're about to see and everything I've ever showed you before? How am I finding all of this at the thrift store and secondhand? So the first thing you must know is that I have literally been thrifting over a decade. My full-time job in collections curating has been also almost nearly a decade. I know, crazy, right? Started when I was still in high school and I just really stuck with it. But with time being on my side, I know how to spot natural fibers just from seeing things on the racks. I know how to read tags, like this is Gap from 2000. Vintage is minimum 20 years old, so that was a vintage piece. So I can tell by looking at something, know how to read vintage tags and what to look for to like what makes an item vintage. But besides spotting the items, how am I finding myself in front of these pieces? I get so many assumptions and so many comments saying that I must thrift 24/7. Am I going to the expensive cities? And the truth is that really majority of this stuff is found out in the country where I live. And I'm only thrifting 2 days a week. Less than probably 5% of my inventory comes from consignment shops. Meanwhile, everything else is truly thrifted from like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army, regular rack store. And then I do also shop the outlets sometimes, where you dig and pay by the pound. But honestly, I can take a whole month off from those places. I'm just super picky and I know exactly what I want.